Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this game of Europa Universalis IV, where we are playing as the Hanseatic League. In the previous session, we expanded our holdings in Africa. I seem to remember that we were focusing far more on Africa than we had previously. We're currently fighting a colonial war against Portugal and Spain, which we shall check in a minute. We've got some holdings in North America. I think we were planning on going after Cocomes. I don't even remember what this war's over. This is why you should never ever leave a session with a war still active. What on earth were we fighting for? I think we were fighting for South Africa. I mean, that's all already occupied. I think we were fighting for these territories here, just so that we got more of Africa. Assume this was Castile. This is going to be Lubeck, simply because I'm running out of material to upload onto YouTube for Lubeck, whereas Castile I've got like 4 weeks worth still. So yeah, it was scheduled to be Castile, but yesterday was scheduled to be Lubeck. Yesterday's was switched, so I'm just doing Lubeck today. We don't have anything in Indonesia yet because I can't reach. Jolof. That's actually Jolof. We do have some enemy units down here in West Africa, including a rather large Castellan army. Where are my armies? That's a good question. So we've got one which is in the New World, dealing with incursions from the Portuguese. We have these guys who are in Germany marching to attack Spain proper. So I think my plan right now is to try and knock Spain out of the war so that I could then take more from Portugal. We have you guys in the north as well. I think I'm going to send you down into Spain, so we have both of you going. Then we have you lot over in Africa, and you're moving to the coast, to the ships. Why are you moving to the ships? Oh, I think that you were going to go and fight the Spanish in West Africa. 24,000 of you against 34,000. I'm not sure that's going to be enough of you. And then we have Marines. They're in the north. And then 2,000 troops down here who are just moving along the Portuguese coast, stealing their territories. Okay, I think I can vaguely remember what's going on. And we do have a lot of allies in this fight. I think that we called all of them in. So we've got Austria, we've got Lithuania, we've got Poland, we've got Stettin, we've got Munster. Most of them European powers so that they could go and beat up the Spanish in their home territories. And we should all have access. Where's the Navy? Battle fleet. They are currently at home repairing. Okay then. So Austria is attacking into Spain. I do wonder if Spain's going to try and ship their troops home or not. These guys. Because they're going to be here for quite a long time, taking a lot of attrition. They're taking 4%. And how is Spain doing for manpower? Spain has no manpower. Okay, so they're not going to be able to reinforce those guys, and as they are taking so many casualties, these guys might actually be enough to at least lift that siege, if not beat them completely. So let's have you shipping into Benin, and we'll have you reform there. Chester? That's annoying. Because I have no armies. Oh, yes, I do. I have the armies in, like, France. Do I really want to deal with shipping you over now? I think I will, just because it's going to be quick. Conversion to Mankia. So I think we are now just converting everything and everyone. All of this is being converted into trade companies, and that's another thing I do need to do, is build more trade company buildings. That's one thing which I've kind of been lagging behind on, and I shouldn't be. We've taken Mozambique. Let's move to Ibo. How's the Navy? 55%. We have maritime, don't we? Yeah, we do. So you can repair as you're sailing out. I think I want you to go and take the fight to the Spanish and the Portuguese navies so we can stop them shipping troops in over here. And you'll move into Caen. You can move to Labour. And then you can move to Lancashire and stop them landing over there. Then the colonies are fighting over here. We've got Portuguese armies attacking into New Lancaster, which... Oh, sorry, New Hampshire, which cannot be allowed. Hermon Dalstone's efforts to promote settlement growth has paid off in Hull. Is that really the only place that we can be colonising? Yes, because we're still colonising that. Alright, fair enough. And... Oh man, we are so close to being able to reach Lombok. Which would be like the only thing out here that we could actually colonize. But that would at least give us a port in Indonesia. Pronounce a French name first... Pronounced a French time first right time. Right, first time. Pronounced a French name first the right time. Where is the real Mordred and what did you do to him? Labour is one that I can pronounce. Like French city names I don't have as many problems with. Caen, Co, Cotentin, Alencon. I actually have bigger problems with Spanish than French. Because at least I've formally studied French, even though I suck at it. Ah, we can go up in Miltech, and I think that would actually be a good idea. So that's Tech 23. What's Spain on? Spain's on 21? Okay, that changes things. So, Tech 23. What are we good at? We are very good at morale, though that's irrelevant. We have lots of manpower, so we don't necessarily need line infantry for the fire resist or the Grenzer. I think we're going to go Caroline. We're just going to go all-out offense. Then cavalry. This one is much less of a choice. It's basically, there's only one right decision, and that's just Arme Blanche, because of the extra shock. So we'll take that, and then Cohorn is still the mortar. Okay. Now, the only reason why that might have been a mistake is if we're chasing these guys off, which we are, but we haven't caught them yet. Okay, that's a lot of boats. Who else is here? Oh, New Lubeck. Hi, New Lubeck. Unfortunately for them, this is transports and light ships versus my heavies. The downside for us is I don't actually have an admiral in place, which is a mistake. But we are kicking their arse. So victory is ours. Alright, let's bring in an admiral. So that we actually have one here. And then let's see what we can do about cleaning them up a little. Alright, good. You can go and attack that. Have we arrived in Africa yet? Not yet. Tahome was one of their provinces which we had conquered. And then you lot are marching in to reconquer all of this stuff, so that's fine. Like, in the Americas, I'm feeling relatively confident about our position. Meanwhile, we're fighting in Chester. And crushing them. Trade stations are being completed. That's good. Haha, you've arrived. And it's still a minus 57%. They only outnumber us by 8,000 now. We are 2 military techs ahead of them. This would be a defensive battle. And I'm assuming it's in the jungle. Yep. And they immediately lift the siege and try to run. Alright, so we've won the siege of Labour. We can now get you lot back on the ships. Send you back to Caen. You can go for Pyrenees. Meanwhile, our light ship fleets are kicking ass and taking names. He's back again! Go away! Roaming Cricket has died, and I have a feeling that Roaming Cricket was in charge of this army. So let's get you back into friendly territory for just a moment, so that I can bring you a new commander. All of them are assigned. We could make our monarch into a general, and there's basically no reason not to do this, so go ahead. 1441. He's actually fairly decent. Did we catch them? No. Now that's a river crossing there, unfortunately. They outnumber us only by 3,000, so it's a -1 because of the jungle. We did have the better maneuver. Our front line is a little bit shaky, but we have 111 morale versus 109. We've got 6.3... Sorry, 111 discipline versus their 109. 6.3 morale against 5.2. They have no infantry advantages. We have none. Cavalry, we have none. They have none. Artillery, they have none. And we also have none. However, they are losing a lot more troops than we are, and they're also losing a lot more morale than we are. Trade stations are being completed. And there we go. We lost 4,800. They lost 12,500. 13,000. I'd say that was a success. And you're probably running here, where we can then stack wipe you. Marvellous! And you have arrived. You can move down here to reinforce, along with the Lithuanians and the Austrians. How's Spain looking? Spain's not looking too hot. Spain's going to want out soon. The rains fail in Zimbabwe. That's not good. Stack wipe. Boom. Africa's ours. Ah, we could go and start sieging this stuff down. None of them are centres of trade. But if we did take Bayfada, that's next to Gabu, and that would allow us to go after Jolof. Or even Sierra Leone would do it. I think I would like those territories, so we're just going to move the transports over here. And we're going to prepare a naval invasion of that. And move back. Oyo separatists. Where are the Oyo separatists? There. But our minions are helping us with them. Thank you. How are we doing in the colonies? Naval battles. Did we want to take anything in like the Caribbean? Off of Spain? The only thing... No, that's all Scotland. They don't have anything in that area. New Hamburg's getting kind of flattened. You guys are flattening here, though. That's good. Let's have you lot sailing around again, just to make sure we can kill everything that we need to. Oh, sod. Alright, Spain's now on low, so we can piece Spain out. So the stuff that we want from the Spanish, definitely South Africa. Possibly some of these territories. Oh yeah, these two especially. Do we want to just take their... Oh, they wouldn't accept this. Oh, we don't have 10% war score against Spain? Alright, start sieging Spain down then, I guess. It's annoying that these separatists took those, though, because now I can't take them. And I have no troops in that area. Bohemia. Oh, we've got nationalism. So we can go after the rest of Germany if we were so inclined. More conversions, please do. Where are these guys going? Are you trying to hide from me? Because it's not going to work. Gotcha! Ah, we've taken Perennios. Good. You can go to Valencia. You can go to Oh, we can't get to Madrid. Because this is still blocking us. Curses! Crush that navy. Lovely jubbly. And then we'll go back here and we'll just keep on like patrolling this area basically. Good. Meanwhile, in Africa, things are pretty secure there. We have taken this. I'm going to split you in half. And just start you spreading out to take those two. And then after that is done, I think I'm going to have to send you back to East Africa. To go and take out the separatists. Ooh, manufactories. Nice. Is that because manufactories is the next... No, Enlightenment is. So that's going to be universities. And I think we've already built universities throughout the entirety of Germany. Yeah, and Denmark we have. We could do some in Norway and Sweden. Or we could also do it in Britain. You know what? Britain's probably a better location. Let's go and grab those. Okay. So the Enlightenment, when it arrives in 11 years' time, should spread very quickly for us. Spanish flagship sunk. Huzzah! GG Spain. And you guys just moving down the coast. Very annoying. I just can't catch them. Come back here. Hey Fred, hey Mystery Potato, hey All Powerful Sadist, hey Galenus. Hey Faceless. What's this war over? I don't actually remember. It's a war I declared last time. I think it was trying to get the Caribbean off of Portugal so that I could go after Cocomus in Mexico. So if I can take Guane, then that's going to put me close enough so that I can go after the Yucatan. I think that's what the war was for against Portugal. Against Spain, it's mostly about African provinces. But we're going to need a fair amount more war score against them. Burgos has just fallen. Good. Let's go and take Toledo. Gold mine in Highveld has been partially... No! Oh no, it's not the big one. Or was it? No, it wasn't. That was in the Castile game, not in this one. And actually, the fact it's depleted doesn't matter because it's a coal province and we're going to get access to coal soon anyway. And at that point, we'll be replacing it. Kourou's been occupied by the Hunter. And Befada as well, so that's both of those. So, do you have any useful resources here? Ivory is not terrible. But I'm not that I'm not that bothered by the Africa interior territories. I'm more interested in about the coast. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to send these guys back to the ships and then send them to East Africa to go and deal with the separatists. I have far more of an interest in that. Come on, Spain, you're on minus 25 now. How is my war score with you so poor? Most of my occupations are Spanish, not Portuguese. I think it's mostly just resistance to separate peace. Aha! We're about to catch them. Freaking finally. Stack wipe! Conflicts in court and country. Oh, he ran away from me. No! But it looks like the minions are getting their act together and starting to go after their minions. Poor old New Hamburg. Being kind of screwed over a little. Is it worth sending an army through Terra Incognita to take the other coastal province in Africa? Oh, you mean this one? I don't think so. It's not a... Yeah, it's not a centre of trade. The main reason I want to grab this is just so I have the adjacency to Jolof, so I can take the centres that they have here. Because they have Garbu, which is one, and then they also have Kandor, which is an estuary. Oh, Chaos, sorry. Another naval battle. Against their transports once more. We're getting a whole collection of just damaged vessels at this point. I wish it was possible to give a patrol order. There is a patrol order. Oh. Ha! Okay, we'll use the patrol order. Because that's exactly what I need you doing. Siege of Valencia's over. That was quick. Okay. Sail to here. Patrol. And Toledo has also fallen, so has Madrid. So Leon's going to be the next one. Come on, Spain, you've got to be hurting now, surely. Unhappiness amongst the peasantry, conflicts and protests over taxes, landlord cruelty, expropriation, serfdom and customs policies have become quite frequent. Lose stability as a republic, no thanks. Or spend some money. Pff, it's just pocket change. And then we're going to have you guys merge together. Switch over to the ships, and then we'll sail over here. And we'll go and take this stuff back from Portugal. Spain's on a 35% war score. Okay, they're getting closer. We just need to keep taking the forts in Spain proper, and then I think we'll be fine. Do we have transports over here? We don't. Where are my other transports? You're currently here. Okay, so we need you in the Americas. Because we're going to need you for a naval invasion of Cuba. Because Cuba is ultimately what I want from Portugal. The fight against Spain is just kind of a nice bonus. Nice to have. Not critical, but nice to have. So... is it possible to do trade company developments from here? I could have sworn it was now. States, isn't it? There it is. Alright, so where do we want these various things? Defensiveness, don't care. Trade power, production efficiency, probably. Goods produced, this is the one I'm after. So... do something like that. Since when is 1400 ducats pocket change? Since the Hunter, really. That's annoying. Alright, where are my ships? I know you're nearby. Bountiful harvest, there we go. Pocket change. We get it right back again. This year's harvests have been exceptional. Rarely in our nation's history has the earth brought forth so much of its bounty. The populace are already interpreting this as a sign of divine favour for our rule. Universities are being built. Good stuff. Reinhard Alles and his family, merchant from Lincolnshire, has come to greatly expand a long-range trade with Spain. So we can get better trade power in the Ivory Coast, which is actually quite nice. Or we can get a 50% cheaper trade efficiency, which I would like, actually. We'll take you. We'll hire him on. Huzzah! Which was you. And then we're going to pay to have you upgraded to level 3. Because trade efficiency is just more useful than diplomatic relations. I don't really care about that at this stage. Alright, next up. We can get a national trade policy. We're 10 years ahead in Diplo. More trade efficiency. Sounds good to me. So this is going to be boosting our trade income even further. Alright, you've landed. You are quite substantially outnumbered. However, I would like you to stop them taking Rockefeld if you can. Spanish particularists. Unfortunately, they are probably going to be at least somewhat competent. Breton separatists. Here, that's not good. Okay, transports are almost there, so we can start going after the Caribbean. So, Spain! You ready to give me what I want? What I really, really want? No. Alright, see how 20,000 of us do against 32,000 of them. We shatter them. Fort Dorothea. Well, actually, there's two groups of colonials, and they should be able to deal with that situation. There we go. Glorious victory. Go and take Cabo. And then we can move up to the Portuguese stuff over on the other flank. How are we doing, meanwhile, for the forts? They're both on 42%. Once those two are fallen, I reckon Spain will give up. A new settlement. Our efforts to develop Piena go on, but now some of the settlers have rejected the capital city of the colony and begun establishing a new settlement quite far from the official colony. So we can unite the colonies and gain population, or we can gain base tax. I'll take the base tax. Although, actually, that's not a colonial nation. That's going to be less useful. Main thing you want in trade companies is production. Because tax is kind of wasted. Okay, all of the universities in England and Scotland just got built. Manufactories are also being built.